Hello, my name is Harry from Seaboard, Australia, and today I'm going to show you a video on how to fix the milk spitting or steam problem in your coffee machine. First of all, start by removing any cups you have and remove the milk reservoir. Let's pull that off and set it aside. Okay. Make sure the machine's unplugged at the back, because you'll not electrocute yourself. Start by opening the door and just pull the tray out. Put that aside, you don't need it right now. And what you want to do is remove a couple of components. So first of all, we have to unplug this hose from this puck here. One, and then there's another piece in here that we have to pull down. Just pull that down there. Set that aside. Moving up the top here, there's a black cable that goes into the housing. Pull that out carefully and it'll expose a plug. Unplug that. And then the last bit here is just this nozzle assembly here. Just squeeze that and pull up and out. Just let it dangle. Now what you want to do is almost completely close the door and just give it 2 taps. 1, 2, and that'll smack it off its hinges. That shouldn't come out. Okay, set that aside. Now there are 3 screws you need to undo. One up the top here, one here, and one here. Just a Phillips head. Put all these screws into a tray so you don't lose them. That's 3. Now, separate the camera. See what we're doing. Good. Now remove this side panel by just pulling back and out. Removes the side panel and shows us all the components. The part we'll be replacing is this here, the steam Venturi. This will be the problem for spitting milk, because it hasn't been flushed properly. Okay, so from the top there's a little screw in here, another Phillips head that we need to remove, a silver one. So just unscrew that, set that screw aside. Down the bottom you'll see the solenoid and the hose from the Venturi that plugs into it. Start by removing this clip by pushing it out. Okay, set that clip aside. Now, pull the hose from the Venturi up and just release it. And with a small flathead screwdriver or something similar, just wedge these 2 rubber O-rings out. That's 1. Set it aside. And that's 2. Set that aside. Moving back up again. Because this screw has been released, you can wedge this Venturi out from the other one. If you like, you can undo the other screw, but it isn't necessary, because you can twist it in. Now you can just pull this Venturi up with a little persuasion, and the whole thing should come free. That's the Venturi we're replacing. The Venturi we sent you should look something like that, unless we've changed it. Okay. Feed one end through there, down through the housing. There's a little hole in here, and then the other end, just push that through where we just pulled it out from. Feed that rubber hose through as well. wedge it back in, twist it over, and put that silver screw back into it to secure it down. That's done. Now down the bottom, we need those two rubber rings, and we have to push them onto the end of this hose here that came from the Venturi, both of them. Okay, it's important. And then you push this back into the solenoid like that. Push down. And then you can get our clip that we pulled out before and push that in the way it was. Great. That's it really. Now we can put our side panel on again. But before we do, it's often forgotten that this electrical plug that we unplugged has to be up here. Otherwise you just have to take it off again. Just hold it up there like that as you put this on. Let's give it a tap back in. That'll sit it back in. Around your front again. 3 screws that we took out. One up the top. 2. And 3, one down at the bottom. Great. Now, from the nozzle assembly, we'll plug this back into the new Venturi. Up in there, facing out there. Like that. If you like, you can put your tray back in at this point. Good. Get our door. It's easier to put the door on first, the hinges, and then plug everything in. So again, the door has to be almost completely closed. And give it 2 taps here and here, so it smacks onto the hinges. 1, 2. Plug the electrical plug back in. Feed it through. So you've just got the black hose going out. Nozzle assembly, squeeze it to put it back in again. And then the last bit's this here, from the Venturi as well. Push that in. And on a final note, while you're in here, check the insert. Check it every week, in fact. Let's pull the piece out I shouldn't have. And it's gone. Okay, well, the insert breaks into 3 pieces. There it is. This piece here, this plastic piece in the middle, and this rubber piece at the end. And you have to get your cleaning pin, which is provided, and push it all the way through each part. Never use anything but the cleaning pin. Right. And then this one, push it through here, like that. And that part probably doesn't need anything, but we'll just do it for safeguard. And then reassemble it, back up again, and put it back in. Like that. That goes in there, and that plugs onto there. That's it. Milk should be frothing perfectly now.